You kisses.
Okay.
Hey, I guess he wanted to get involved in the video. He was banging onto my leg and going up to you.
What are your thoughts on the whole Drew McIntyre situation? Go ahead.
Good. He's
Great.
mind his business.
100% agree.
Smart dog. Mind his own business.
They call me a god. They call me a god. They call me a god.
Hello and welcome back to the #1 wrestling podcast in the world. Of course, it's me again, Eric. Here's Elvis. Great wrestling weekend. Great wrestling week, I believe. I think you agree. This is the Backseat Wrestler podcast. Super excited to go ahead and get you out another brand new episode. As weeklies, as always, every Monday it's going to go ahead and get released. What did you think? What did you think of this week of wrestling?
It was a long week of wrestling. Very busy, but very good.
Yeah, you're definitely right there. It was
pay-per-view.
Pay-per-views, a lot of title matches.
Even on the regular shows, title matches.
Everything. Title matches, title changes.
Title changes was surprising. We'll talk about it, but very good week of wrestling.
Yeah, great week of wrestling. Super freaking cool.
Yeah.
Rhea Ripley liked one of our posts on Instagram. Definitely follow us on Instagram. I'll put it down over here. That made my year.
Once you sent me that, I was happy as hell.
Yeah, mommy approves. So if mommy approves of this podcast, you guys better approve of this podcast. So go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe. Super excited to
for real
get this thing started.
The Women's World Champion is gonna like our podcast, and some of you better also.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Let's just get right into it. You know, top stories, of course, as always. There wasn't really that many top stories this week.
Very short.
Yeah, very short in terms of top stories. But of course, like the biggest story that is coming out is the CM Punk rumors might be true, like him going to WWE.
Yeah, there's so many rumors coming out about him. Obviously, Survivor Series in Chicago. That's obviously the big
That's like the big picture.
Yeah,
that's everybody's hoping that's when he comes back. There's so many rumors that like he's sending out a lot of feelers to WWE. That he's basically sending out like, hey, I want to come back, and hoping that they can get back to him. There's also rumors that he's the one like starting like the whole like buzz about him going back, hoping that they would pick up on it and reach out to him.
I also heard that they already kind of like mutually agreed to something, and they're just working on details.
Yeah,
but that's also just a rumor.
Yeah, there's
nothing else has came out. Yeah, but everything's pointing to him coming back. Also, Paul Heyman, he was doing it was a promo. And he like said, I can't remember the line, but it was a line that CM Punk previously said.
Yeah,
and people were thinking it was like, oh, that's he's shouting out CM Punk.
Yeah, people are like nitpicking at like the littlest things. I can't remember the line.
It was like it was in one of the promos. I don't even know what show it was, but
yeah, but that's the thing. People are nitpicking at like the littlest things, saying like, oh, they're like hinting at.
But
CM Punk.
He actually said an exact line that CM Punk said before in a famous like promo.
I mean, there was something that Corey Graves said on SmackDown where he said like the bottom of like a light bulb, and people are like, CM Punk, and I'm just like, bro, what? But honestly, I hope he does come back.
I'll just listen to the regular rumors about them talking with WWE.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I do hope that he does come back. There's a lot of like great opportunities for him to like make a big splash.
And just like I remember a couple weeks ago, he was at the MMA show. Doing commentary saying, I got a couple months off, and a couple months was November, which is Survivor Series.
Yeah, exactly. And I really hope he does come
back. I already
know
that pop, if he does come back.
It's going to be crazy. Yeah, it's going to be really freaking crazy. And there's so many like
and let's say he doesn't come back in Chicago, you're going to hear a bunch of boos or chants.
Yeah, they're definitely going to be chants in his name for sure. I feel like he'll probably end up coming back because as much as I would like to see him back in AEW, it doesn't look like that's going to happen at all. So it's
going to be good for both sides. WWE, they're gonna sell a lot of merch, definitely.
Yeah,
they're gonna make a lot of money.
That's
and obviously, it'll be good for CM Punk.
Yeah, and of course, he does have like a lot of like obviously a lot of relationship he needs to fix at WWE. So they'll definitely fix that.
But he's also, I'm pretty sure he's pretty close to a lot of some wrestlers that are there already.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. So of course that was like the big top story going into this week. Another good story coming into this week was Kyle O'Reilly gave us an update. Of course, he had that surgery where he had like to fuse like his neck because he had like the surgery and all that, and it was really, really bad. Unfortunately, what he said was he suffered like a post like a mishap like in his like when he was recovering, and what you couldn't like feel his arm. But now he's starting new treatment, and it looks like it's working. and he
But
says
that
that his
obviously
return
delayed his return.
Yeah, but it's been like over a year now. But now he's saying that like his return is on the horizon. Basically, he can see him returning, and of course, we're super excited to see that because as we were saying last week, it would have been really cool if he was one of the guys that was jumping Jay White and was part of like a new.
And we still haven't even heard about that barely.
No, we haven't got the story of that yet.
Nothing's happened yet.
Yeah, but we'll see exactly who is under that mask. But yeah, I'm just really hoping Kyle O'Reilly does have a speedy recovery and comes back to the ring very soon. Because like I said, dude is fucking great. I love this guy. But yeah, that was another story coming to this week. Another one was Dom won the title again.
Yeah, he got to beat Trick Williams on NXT, of course, with the help of the Judgment Day.
With everybody in the Judgment Day.
Yeah, everybody.
Literally everybody.
JD, Priest, Rhea,
they
Balor.
Literally every single person at the Judgment Day helped him, and he ended up picking up the win.
But it's not going to say that in the stats. He won. He won his title back. So
that's true. Yeah,
I mean, he had to. He was under pressure.
Yeah,
we'll talk about that. About why he was under pressure. But
well, we can say it now. Yeah, but basically, he was under pressure because was it Rhea Ripley basically told him like, hey, if you don't win that title in your rematch, don't bother coming home.
Yeah,
that's
surprising. That's like hinting as like she's gonna move on from him, but he won the title.
Yeah, he won the title. I don't know. It was I don't know. Like Trick Williams with the title was good. Like everybody wanted him to win.
It lasted what, a week, a couple of days.
I don't even think it was a week.
Yeah, it was a couple of days.
It was a couple of days. And
that's messed up.
People are like mad about it, but it's just like, bro, like come on now. Like some people hold the title for not even 5 minutes.
Actually, it was like 3 to 4 days, I think.
Yeah,
because I remember he won it like on NXT No Mercy.
Yeah,
I saw Saturday.
Yeah, exactly. I saw people like saying like, oh, like he's buried and stuff. Like no, he's not. He's definitely not because come on now. Like freaking, what was it? Rey Mysterio held a title for like not even a night. He held the WWE Championship.
I mean, it happens to plenty of people. Remember,
it does.
Remember Roman Reigns beat I forget who he beat. He won the WWE title, but Sheamus cashed in.
Yeah, exactly.
And beat him same night.
I don't know.
Well, actually, right after the match, he was champion for like a minute.
Yeah, but even without the cash-ins, like Rey Mysterio won the title, the WWE title, and then lost it the same night to John Cena. Like, and it didn't really hurt Rey Mysterio. He's still a legend, still a GOAT. So come on now. I think Trick Williams will be fine. Honestly, this thing probably just elevates him because he didn't lose clean. He lost with like the help of like 6 or 7 other people. So I don't see like why this is a bad thing. I think this honestly brings more heat on Judgment Day, and it makes Trick Williams an even bigger face. So I think it was a win-win. Yeah, so that's a good top story.
Yeah, staying on NXT, I guess we got next NXT on Tuesday. They're gonna have like Cody Rhodes is gonna be on it. You're gonna have Cena and Heyman on it, cornering Carmelo Hayes and Braun Breaker. Asuka's supposed to be on it. They even hinted at Undertaker being on it.
Yeah,
they're trying to compete with Dynamite, which is on Tuesday.
Yeah, Dynamite is moved to Tuesday just for this week because of I think the baseball.
Well, it's their title Tuesday.
Yeah, title Tuesday, but I think it's because like there's baseball on Wednesday or something like that.
But they're gonna have that card is stacked too. The Dynamite. That's why they're trying to compete with Dynamite.
No, WWE is petty. They're so petty. They're just like, yeah, you know what? You're gonna hold it on the same night as NXT. We're gonna put literally everybody on the main roster on NXT.
The big names at least.
Like,
come on, Cody Rhodes, John Cena, Paul Heyman, Asuka.
They're gonna see better numbers in Dynamite. Come on now, they're definitely gonna see better numbers in Dynamite. But this is a funny thing. People are gonna see that and be like, oh, WWE's better. It's like it's not a competition. 1, 2. When they were on the same night, AEW Dynamite won 74 out of the 75 times that they were head to head. So it's not a competition. If it was, they already blew them out the water. And the fact that they had to put everybody on the main roster on NXT in order to beat AEW Dynamite.
I mean, the only time, like, let's say, well, not the only time. WWE still wins a lot, but like, obviously Fridays with SmackDown, then nobody's gonna watch Rampage, so obviously they're gonna win that.
Yeah.
But other than that, like, they're like, neck and neck with all the numbers. So.
No, WWE is definitely significantly like leading them. Like,
well, they've been
double.
They've been in business for 50 years, obviously.
But
AEW's been in business for 4.5 years.
Again, it's not a competition.
It's not though. Yeah,
really not.
People compare it. I watch both of them.
Yeah, they're both
good. So.
But I just thought it was funny, and it was also really petty that they had to put everybody on that thing. Like, come watch us, not them.
That is petty. Like, come on, you couldn't just had a regular NXT.
Yeah, I don't know.
You're taking time away from your young people in NXT.
That's also,
but it's also good. It's good for them also to have like legends.
Because like this thing,
main roster people,
it's elevating people there as well, so it'll be fine.
So that's actually pretty good.
Yeah. But yeah, that basically does do it for the top stories for this week. As we said, it wasn't really many. We just had to basically pull some. From random stuff and basically be like, oh, okay, this is sort of a top story. So we'll go ahead and get into our WWE review as always. We'll start with WWE Raw. Cool.
Yep.
All right, let's go ahead and get into this WWE Raw review. What do you think of this week's Raw?
I mean, the same thing I've been saying for weeks. Well, good Raw, but so many damn promos, especially the first segment.
That's just Raw though.
The
Raw's
first
just straight up
segment took a
promos.
half an hour.
Let's just get into it. The show started up with basically Shayna Baszler, Rhea Ripley, and Raquel Gonzalez basically beating up Nia Jax.
Rodriguez, but yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
Nia Jax, she was first. She was fighting like Shayna Baszler. Then Raquel came out also fighting with Nia. Then Rhea came out also fighting, and it was just a brawl. Security separated them.
Yeah.
I
literally
it came out of nowhere.
Raw.
Yeah, that same thing happened to me.
Yeah, I turned on Raw and it was like they were just brawling. It was like 8:02. It was like, okay, what the heck just happened? But that happened.
Rhea stood in the ring.
Yeah, Rhea ended up staying in the ring, and then this is basically what the first segment was. Rhea stayed in the ring. She calls out Judgment Day, saying that they have lots to talk about. Basically, she tells them that she's very much so angry at Priest because he couldn't really hold down the fort while she was gone for a couple weeks. Of course, she was gone because of that whole thing what happened with Nia Jax.
Yeah, that's why she came out to fight Nia Jax. Yeah,
and that's the reason why she came out to beat up Nia Jax. But yeah, she basically blamed Priest for Dom losing his title on NXT No Mercy on Saturday. She was really upset about that. Basically saying that, as I said, Priest is a problem.
She was saying she left him there. She thought he was gonna hold it down. But how's that his fault? Obviously,
no, it's his fault. No, whatever Rhea Ripley says is true.
I guess so. Yeah, she is the leader.
So Priest says that he's not the problem. Dom is because he has his title. Dom doesn't.
Yeah.
For now, LOLs. Anyways, she says that if Dom doesn't win his rematch on NXT, that he basically shouldn't come home, which kind of surprised everybody.
Yeah, even the crowd was like, "Oh, well." Like she told him that she secured him a rematch. She's like, "I'm your mommy, so I got you a rematch."
Yeah.
So obvious, but then when she said that,
it kind of showed like, you're replaceable type thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, basically that put like high stakes on Dom Mysterio's back. Like, hey, I got to win this title back.
Who's gonna be the next person from mommy? Is it Jay? Jay Uso.
I know Jay would love for that to happen, but I doubt it.
Well, he actually came out.
Yeah, so Jay Uso actually ended up coming out after she said that.
He compared Rhea to the tribal chief, saying like how she's like leading everything.
Yeah, basically compared to the tribal chief, looking her up and down, saying like, God damn. And so like it was pretty funny, but basically saying like telling Rhea like, oh, like we're glad you're back. We missed you. We all missed you.
Yeah. That whole story right there.
That storyline is great. It just came out of nowhere, but I'm like looking forward to see where it goes. Basically Dom says like, don't worry, mommy, I'll take care of it. And he tries to beat up Jay. Jay super kicks him, and then Jay ends up getting jumped by Judgment Day until Cody Rhodes comes out for the save. And they kind of stand tall in the ring. Yeah,
Adam Pearce came out.
Yeah,
Adam Pearce. Jay and Cody versus Judgment Day at Fastlane for the titles, which kind of a curveball. I didn't expect them to do a tag team match for titles. I didn't.
Yeah, it was kind of out of nowhere, but it was. I
expected maybe a team, but I didn't know they were going to go after the titles.
Yeah, I knew it was going to be a cool match though, and it was. Well, we'll talk about that in our review for Fastlane later on in the day. But it was really freaking cool that they announced that because they kind of needed another match on that card, as we said last week.
I mean, they still only had 5 matches.
Yeah, but
they were all long matches. So
they were all long and they were all good. So yeah, I was pretty happy, pretty excited for that match. That was basically the opening segment for Raw. Right after that, we had Imperium versus Alpha Academy.
Imperium picked up the win.
Yeah, which was surprising because they've been building up that story. Like, hey, they're like falling apart.
That's a big win. They needed that win.
Yeah, they definitely did.
Remember, Gunther was mad at them last week.
And the week before, and the week before that. He's been mad at him for a while.
But they delivered.
Yeah, they ended up winning. Of course, so great for them. We'll see exactly what comes out of that storyline. Right after that, we had backstage. Tegan Nox was basically told that they postponed her match with Becky Lynch. Due to Becky Lynch suffering like a minor injury. It wasn't anything serious. It was just more so she was going to be out for a couple weeks. That's why that match wasn't happening.
I hear the next NXT, which actually this Tuesday.
Yeah,
she's defending the title. I think it's either NXT or I think it's NXT.
I think it's NXT.
Yeah,
because of course they got to
So,
stack it because
yeah.
it's on the same night as Dynamite.
Now
this
they're doing
week.
that. Now they're doing that match, just like you said. That petty.
Yeah, exactly. So then right after that we had Cedric Alexander, which we haven't really seen in a while.
Yeah.
Versus Bronson Reed, and this was literally just to showcase Bronson Reed.
Yeah.
Bronson Reed just squashed.
I mean,
this
Cedric,
guy.
he still did some good moves. Like he's a good wrestler. He's always doing these crazy high flying moves.
Yeah,
but he did a couple moves, but then Bronson Reed squashed him.
No, Bronson Reed just squashed this dude. Yeah, as he should. I mean, come on, that's Bronson Reed.
They're building him up.
Yeah, they're building him up for that. Yeah, I know it seems like we're getting through this pretty fast, but it's just because like it was just really small.
Well,
things.
those two matches that we just talked about were real quick.
Yeah. So after that, we had like one of the big things that occurred was the contract signing from Tommaso Ciampa and Gunther, which I actually thoroughly enjoyed. They gave Ciampa a lot of time on the mic, and he showcased what he can do because he's great on the mic and he's a great wrestler. They just need to show him.
Yeah.
Show that to everybody.
Also, Gunther on the mic, he made some really good points too. Like.
No, Gunther was funny on the mic.
I know, but he doesn't talk too much. But like we got to see him too talking, so I think it was good for both of them.
Yeah, so Gunther literally just like flames Ciampa's outfit. He's like, you're gonna fight for the most prestigious title in WWE, and you're gonna come out dressed like that. Because Gunther was like dressed to the town. Like your boy was wearing a little suit. Yeah. he was feeling himself, but it was really funny because he was like sitting there completely unbothered. Like Ciampa was like yelling at him, saying like,
he was sitting there smiling,
and he was just laughing at him the whole time, which. Oh God, that guy that's cold to be honest. But yeah, Ciampa basically says like, "Oh, if you're a man, face me tonight." Yeah. Of course, Gunther isn't going to back down from a challenge because he's a beast, and he basically agreed.
Adam Pearce made it official for the main event.
Yeah, and that match was.
Well, they both started brawling in the ring after that, but they got separated. But
they got separated before anything else happened.
That surprised me. I thought that was going to be for Fastlane.
Yeah,
they're like, no, let's do it tonight. So that was good.
Yeah, I was pretty excited about that. Right after that, we had a backstage promo from Judgment Day.
Yeah. Priest was ranting about like having to defend the titles. He was mad.
Yeah, he was really angry. He was not looking forward to it.
JD came out with a good point saying it might be good. I guess saying, and then Priest got angry at him, but Rhea stepped in and said that he was telling the truth because Cody and Jay fighting for the titles will kind of ruin the relationship of KO and Sammy. They were saying.
Yeah, I think because like they're going after the titles to shut it down. It might. But then it might not.
We'll see what happens on tonight's Raw because
that's going to be on the Raw episode. We'll definitely see exactly what's going to come out of that.
That's going to be interesting because we didn't even see them at Fastlane. So.
Yeah, we didn't see them at all. So right after that, we had Xavier Woods versus Ivar. Of course, Ivar has been like beating the crap out of Xavier Woods and Kofi Kingston the past couple weeks.
Xavier Woods picked up a big victory against him.
Yeah, he ended up winning, but he didn't win in the end.
Yeah, Ivar attacked both Woods and Kofi. He squashed both of them.
He did. Yeah,
he left them laid down. So like it doesn't do anything to like Ivar's rise. He lost, but he still ended up winning in the end.
Oh no, yeah, this doesn't.
And also was good for Xavier Woods getting a win.
Yeah,
but they got squashed after.
Yeah, right after that we had Seth Rollins in the ring, basically holding up a promo.
Yeah.
To promote his match against Nakamura at Fastlane. Of course, Rollins doing the same old, like, oh, I'm going to be an honorable champion. Yeah, I'm going to be this. I'm going to be
even
that.
If his back like gives up, he's still not going to quit. Stuff like that.
Yeah. Then Nakamura appears on the Titantron during this. Says Rollins is making excuses for when he loses. And then, of course, as always, Nakamura attacks him from behind and like hits him in the back.
Yeah, he smashed him with the chair a bunch of times until he couldn't get up from the count of 10.
Yeah.
Just like the last
basically
man
like
match.
hinting like, oh, this is what's going to happen at Fastlane. People are wild with this. People are in the comments. I don't know. It was funny. I just got to say this. People are just like, damn, he's giving Seth Rollins a lot of back shots. I was like, bro, what?
Well, he's been taking he's been taking them out.
Yeah.
Every week.
I think it was pretty cool. It built up the match. Everybody's really excited for that match, of course. So
the last couple weeks been laying Rollins out.
Yeah, last like month and a half.
Yeah, Rollins had no answer so far.
Yeah. After that, we had Tegan Nox versus Chelsea Green. Of course, Tegan Nox ended up picking up the win because I guess like I don't know. I think like Piper Nevin was trying to get involved, right? And then Natalia came out and helped Tegan Nox. But yeah, this was literally just a build up Tegan Nox to prepare for that title match she's going to have against
Becky Lynch
eventually. After that, we had Drew McIntyre. Yeah, you can go ahead and speak about that because.
Well, he had a promo in the ring, but earlier backstage he told Pierce that he didn't want to be on Miz TV, but if Miz gets in his business, he was going to regret it. And then he basically said he's gonna stop being the savior for people. He won't get involved in anybody else's business. He was gonna mind his own business and all that. Miz came out and interrupted him, just like Drew warned him not to do.
Yeah.
And then Miz was basically mad because
nice.
he turned down Miz TV, and Drew was telling him to shut up again. Remember last week he kept on telling him to shut up, and the crowd got into it. He was pissed. But then let's see, Drew challenged Miz, and then Miz was calling him Two-Face and everything for playing both sides as like a villain. Like sometimes he's a heel.
True, though.
Yeah, sometimes he's a heel, sometimes he's a baby face. But yeah, it is true. But Miz ended up walking away. Well, about to walk away. Then he started trying to attack Drew McIntyre, but security separated them. They had a match, and Drew McIntyre beat the Miz. But it was kind of interesting at the end where he grabbed the mic and he basically said he was sorry for his actions. And he's forgiven. I don't understand. It's like he's like a heel / maybe it's like weird right now.
I don't know. I think he's playing like the same thing Miz said. He's playing both sides.
Miz was not wrong, actually.
Yeah, Miz was definitely not wrong. He's like trying to figure out exactly what's going to what side he wants to actually join, I guess. Maybe Miz is right. It's gonna be whatever he chooses, will be better fit for him.
As your dog just keeps running up on me.
Yeah, the dog keeps running around, by the way.
Chill out.
Let me grab him. If you want to see him, you can see him on YouTube. Hold on.
Yeah, grab him. Oh, watch out with this. He's good. Grab him. He's a little hot dog. There he is.
Bruno, say hi to the beautiful people at home.
No, he just wants to give you kisses.
Okay.
Hey, I guess he wanted to get involved in the video. He was banging onto my leg and going up to you.
What are your thoughts on the whole Drew McIntyre situation? Go ahead.
Good. He's
great.
Mind his business.
100% agree.
Smart dog. Mind his own business.
Okay. All right, let's get back to this.
I guess we can get back into it. But that was interesting when he was saying like sorry for and he's forgiven and stuff like that.
Yeah. I don't know. Like he's playing both sides, as we said. We'll see exactly what comes to that. But yeah, after that we had backstage, Trick Williams basically introduced himself to the WWE audience, saying like, "Hey, I'm gonna beat Dom on NXT." Side note, he doesn't, as we said in the top stories. Of course, Dom saying he's gonna pick up the win with Rhea by his side.
Well, the Judgment Day in Rhea, they walked into the shot and they told him that Dom was not gonna be alone. Yeah, he was gonna win the title. And then, which obviously is exactly what happened.
Yeah, exactly. After that, we had Cody Rhodes basically being interviewed saying that he and Jay are going to be on SmackDown. I'm pretty sure Judgment Day also said they were going to be on SmackDown as well. So, of course, leading up to a great, closing out SmackDown for the pay-per-view.
Basically just hyping up the match at Fastlane, saying they're going to win the titles.
Exactly. Yeah, that was basically it for like the promo side. Then we had the main event.
We finally had the main event.
Finally, yeah.
Because it was mad promos.
It was just back-to-back, too.
Very good main event.
Yeah, of course. It was Gunther versus Tommaso Ciampa. Gunther ended up picking up the win, but it was a really fun match.
I wrote down like probably one of the best Raw main events I've seen in a while.
Yeah, well, of course. It's Gunther.
I know,
Gunther always puts on banger main events. Remember the one
Ciampa came to fight? That was...
Ciampa's nasty.
I thought he was going to win so many times because he had him down and out for a while.
And then, of course, after he won, and Imperium started attacking Ciampa.
Yeah.
Your boy Johnny Gargano came out finally.
Johnny Wrestling made his return.
Thank God.
Saved Ciampa.
Yeah, and he saved Ciampa. They hugged together. Back again as DIY.
Yeah.
And I don't know if anybody follows Tommaso Ciampa on Instagram or stuff, but he's been posting a lot of like, have you seen Johnny Gargano like wanted posters, because he's been like missing posters. Sorry. He's been looking for him for a while now, so he finally found him. Yeah. Hopefully they form that tag team. They go after the titles, because that tag team with the championship is gonna be crazy.
Yeah.
And the eventual them breaking up and fighting each other, it's gonna be wild again, because they can just redo the storyline they did on NXT, and I would not be mad if
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, but maybe they do it where Gargano turns on Ciampa instead.
Oh yeah, that's because he just came back and he's always been like a babyface. So,
well, not really on NXT.
Not always, but like I'm saying, as of late,
yes, and it hasn't really been working for him on a main roster. So maybe an eventual change could work. Yeah. I would love to see that though. Like
the heel changes always build up anybody.
They do, and then eventually go back to face. Yeah, it'd be fine. But
the only thing I came out confused a little bit about this is like Ciampa. I thought he was like the next big challenger for Gunther, but obviously he lost, and then they just making like a separate little storyline. So now who's...
Well, Bronson Reed.
I mean, Bronson Reed.
Your boy Bronson Reed is going to come up. I don't think he's going to beat him.
Gunther's going to...
Yeah, like I said, I want Ilya Dragunov to beat Gunther, but he has the NXT title now.
He just won the NXT title, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I think Gunther's going to hold the title until, like, freaking Mania.
So he's just gonna keep smashing all these challengers, good challenges and good matches, and he picked
We'll
up
see.
clean victory. They're not even helping him,
We'll see. We'll see.
especially as of late. He's all clean victory.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, if you think about it, come on now, Gunther is a monster, and the only person who can actually beat him in NXT was Ilya Dragunov.
Yep.
So if he comes up and he beats him again, that just shows how freaking good Ilya Dragunov is, and he
Yeah.
is, especially with that NXT title win.
So I guess
God bless him in that title. It looks so good on him
Yeah.
too. This guy is like going crazy there. But yeah, that basically wrapped up WWE Raw. It was a pretty good
Yeah.
show. I enjoyed it. Every single match I think was pretty decent. It would kind of serve a purpose, even if it was pretty much very minimal.
even the promos,
Yeah, the promos all served a purpose.
Just
So
building up Fastlane.
exactly. And the title match with Trick Williams and Dom Dominic picking up the win. But yeah, that was basically WWE Raw in a nutshell. We can go ahead and move on to the WWE SmackDown review right now. All right, let's go ahead and get into this WWE SmackDown review. Pretty short.
Yeah.
Pretty short in terms of notes, I think. I don't know about you, but I have pretty short notes. Yeah,
I mean, I wrote down a lot, and it's still not that much.
it was a good SmackDown too. It was just like I don't know, there wasn't
It's
really
because
that much going on.
every time they're building up a pay per view, you're not gonna get a lot of action.
That's true.
It's mostly promos.
But yeah, I guess we'll get into it. The show opened up with LA Knight. Yeah,
Promo. Yeah. LA Knight.
my voice cracked when I said that. That was terrible. Yeah, I am so sorry, LA Knight.
Don't do LA Night.
I failed you, my dude.
That's why I wouldn't even attempt
my voice
it.
is cracked.
I can't attempt it because I can't even say it. Yeah.
Yeah.
The
Come on,
crowd.
try it. Go ahead.
Are you serious?
Yeah, go for it.
You put me on the spot.
I'm putting you on the spot.
Yeah.
What the hell
Decent.
was that?
It's better than yours with your voice cracking.
That's true. Okay, moving
We're
on.
gonna put a poll. Who did it better? Who did it better?
Moving on. Anyways, okay, so the show opened up with LA Knight, of course, and then Bloodline arrived as always. Heyman says that LA Knight has landed on their radar, which is a good thing, but it's also a bad thing.
Yep.
And now they have to do something about it. Before he does anything, though, Cena arrives before.
Well, Heyman wasn't gonna do anything.
Well, yeah, I'm talking about Solo and Jimmy.
Yeah, Solo and Jimmy.
Before they're able to do anything, though, Cena arrives, and then LA Knight basically challenges Jimmy to a match later on in the night, saying that he's ready to fight tonight.
Yep.
He's not waiting till Fastlane.
Which eventually was the main event of SmackDown.
Yeah, that was the main event for SmackDown. LA Knight versus Jimmy.
Jimmy accepted, and obviously Heyman was not happy again. They're not listening to him.
Yeah, they're not, and I can't wait for Roman to come back.
Oh yeah, next Friday, Roman's announced he's back.
Yeah, they confirmed.
So don't miss it. I want to see what's gonna happen. I feel like we're gonna have a really long Bloodline segment with him just
for sure
pissed
Half hour
off about
long.
what happened. Yeah, more probably.
Oof.
Bless you. He'll probably even go to
Might be
commercial
bad
break and
things.
come right back.
All right, cool. Yeah, that's gonna be like a half-hour segment. First thing that opens up the thing. I can't wait for it. Or the main event segment. Regardless, it's gonna be like a half hour long.
Yeah, I'll probably do both. Like this is the first segment, and then the last segment involved the same people.
We'll probably find out who's gonna be his next challenger, like Friday night as well. Because
I don't know, because he has to deal with Blood Night business first.
I know, but
you
know damn well somebody's gonna come up and interrupt them. Maybe LA Knight. Who knows? That'd be freaking cool. But yeah, that'd be nice. That'd be nice.
Survivor Series. I mean, he's got to defend his title once he's been so long.
Oh, he's definitely defending his title at the next pay-per-view. That's why he's coming back. But they just got to figure out who the heck is going to be the person who's going to face him now. But yeah, right after that, basically establishing the main event again, LA Knight versus Jimmy. We had Charlotte Flair and Asuka versus Damage Control. And Charlotte actually ended up picking up the win, ended up pinning Bayley, which Io was not happy about.
Yeah.
Obviously, that gave her a little bit of momentum for the title match that happens on Fastlane. And we'll talk about that again in our Fastlane review because that was something.
Yeah.
That was something.
Yep.
So right after that, we had backstage Rhea basically telling Judgment Day to leave so that she can talk to Paul Heyman, which was a really cool like video, like how they showed it. It was like them face to face. It looked like you texted me this too, like oh, this is gonna be a great Survivor Series War Games as they end up doing it. Yeah,
it's Bloodline. Who was
Bloodline
Judgment Day?
Judgment Day?
No, Bloodline and Judgment Day together versus like a whole bunch of other people like Cena and these. I don't know. I feel like I don't think they're gonna go.
It would have to be like that is technically 5 people if you think about it because what you got
JD.
You got not JD.
No.
I think
we'll talk about what happened with that.
I think it'd be Priest, Dom,
Balor,
and Finn.
Yep.
And then it'd probably be what's his name?
Solo.
Solo and Jimmy. That's 5. It'd be like a 5-on-5.
And then it could be like let's see, LA Knight, John Cena,
LA Knight, Cena, Cody,
and Sammy and KO.
Sammy and KO.
That's a 5 right there.
What about Jay? Jay needs to be in that. Jay needs to be in that.
Jay, and then I guess maybe Sammy.
Or how about maybe they do like instead of Cena they probably do Jay. I feel like.
Oh no, yeah. Instead of Cena, it's Jay. So Jay and Cody, Sammy, KO, and who was the other one?
LA Knight.
LA Knight.
Yeah,
that makes sense because Cena.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
I don't think he's gonna wrestle every pay-per-view.
That or they do Cena instead of LA Knight, and then LA Knight faces Roman for the title the same night.
There's so many different things that can happen with this.
But regardless, it seemed like that maybe where it might be leading.
During the segment also, like before Rhea came in.
Yeah.
Well, actually, they walked in on Rhea and them in the locker room, remember?
Yeah.
But like Heyman was telling like the blood, like he was telling them like he was unhappy, like Roman has to approve of what they do. And Jimmy said Roman has to be there to actually call the shots.
Oh yeah.
Which is like, look, I'm telling you, next Friday you're gonna see Roman pissed off, especially at Jimmy.
Oh, he's gonna be mad.
And he's still gonna be mad at the wise men, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, but
even though they're not listening to him.
They're not
it's
at
not
all.
His fault.
But yeah,
that's interesting right there. Him saying that, like, he's literally wants to be the tribal chief.
He's not gonna be the tribal.
No, obviously not.
But I don't know. It's fun. It's funny to see Jimmy too. Jimmy's been really funny the past couple of weeks. But I know that once Roman comes in,
but that line, like, he has to actually be here to call the shots. Like, I was like, whoa,
yeah,
he's just throwing shade.
Yeah, we'll see exactly because I already know Roman's gonna be just like going off. We'll see. But we're not, like we said, we're not even sure if Jimmy's even part of the bloodline yet.
Yeah, exactly. He's not actually even a part of it yet. Nobody said anything.
Yeah. So yeah, after that segment, basically we had Bobby Lashley versus Rey Mysterio, and sorry, I don't have who won this, even though I watched it.
So wait, there was like distractions on the outside. Obviously, LWO Street Profits fighting each other.
Of course, I saw that.
Which for a moment distracted Mysterio, who's having a really good match, and he got speared to hell by Bobby Lashley and pinned. Okay, like he flipped. He got speared to hell.
Yeah. He ended up getting speared to hell.
Lashley won.
Picked up the win, which put a lot of momentum on their back for the Fastlane match.
That also took out the other two members of LWO. I don't even, to be honest, I don't remember their name.
Joaquin Wilde.
Yeah. And who's the other one? It wasn't San Jose Escobar. It was I forgot the other two guys' names, but they got put out of action.
Yeah.
And later on, we'll find out they're actually not medically cleared for Fastlane.
Exactly. Which then, that leads to them having to find a third partner.
Yeah,
which was a pretty fun surprise.
Yeah.
So after this thing, we had Austin Theory versus Dragon Lee. Of course, this was basically because of what happened last week, where Theory kind of just shoved Dragon Lee in his face after he picked up the win. And Dragon Lee actually ended up picking up the win with a little help from Cameron Grimes.
Yeah.
Yeah, Cameron Grimes ended up coming to the ringside, and they celebrated afterwards. And Theory was pissed.
Also, the Heyman and Rhea thing continued also.
Yeah, before this.
It continued basically with Rhea telling Heyman that the Judgment Day bloodline are stronger together, and Heyman said he needs it authorized by Roman.
Yeah.
And it's funny because Rhea she basically told Heyman to acknowledge her.
Yeah. Because she's the tribal chief of Raw.
Yeah. He basically told her, and then she basically said like if he doesn't
approve.
Like he said, she was saying authorized. Like she was like, it's authorized. But he was like, no, I have to get it like authorized by the tribal chief.
Right.
And she was like, well, you better get it authorized or we'll see who's stronger, the Judgment Day or the Bloodline.
Yeah. And that could be another cool thing if they end up doing Bloodline versus Judgment Day.
That's a whole Survivor Series thing.
That'd be cool.
But as of now, it doesn't look like it.
No, not yet. Because as we know at the end of the show, it was authorized.
Yeah.
So, yeah, again, the Dragon Lee thing happened after that. Dragon Lee ended up picking up the win. Good momentum for him. I guess it was like a soft call up because apparently he's officially part of like the main roster now.
Yeah. Dragon Lee leaving with Cameron Grimes.
Yeah. After that, we had the main event.
Well, the Rey Mysterio, the Rey Mysterio Santos Escobar backstage with basically what they told him.
Yeah, but we already talked about that. Yeah, that they're gonna have to find a partner.
He made a phone call, nobody answered.
Yeah, exactly. So then after that, we had the LA Knight versus Jimmy Uso. The match went on for like 5 minutes, and then Solo came in and basically started beating up LA Knight.
So disqualification.
So LA Knight ended up picking up the win by DQ. After they were jumping him, Cena came out for the save. But then he was kind of screwed over because then Judgment Day came out. And Heyman ended up shaking Rhea's hand saying authorized.
Yep.
Which gave us the confirmation that Roman's
working together. Yep.
Yeah, so they're going to be working together, which was crazy. They start surrounding the ring. And then Jey Uso comes out.
Cody Rhodes comes out.
And they get in the ring. and it's like a whole stare down,
all out brawl ensued
all
after
out
that.
brawl. It gave us a couple of like things like possible like
Yeah.
matches like Cena versus Solo. They had a little
Yeah.
stare down in the middle of the ring. Yeah, so after that happened,
LA Knight he showed what he can do. He took out Solo and JD by himself.
yeah, no, LA Knight they're fucking like really good now.
And then
really
he had
excited
like
for it.
obviously Cena, LA Knight, Cody, and Jay. They were all standing tall in the ring. So that's why I wrote like Survivor Series preview for both of these teams.
Yeah. No, but then they ended up beating the crap out of Lord Farquaad.
Yep.
Sorry, JD. We love you, JD.
Lord
It's just a
Farquaad.
joke. Love you. Anyways, JD. Yeah, they ended up beating up JD because, of course, JD is basically Judgment Day's punching bag for now. It used to be Dom Dom. Now it's not Dom Dom. But yeah, they ended up basically doing their finishers all to him and standing tall in the ring.
Yep.
They're excited for, of course, the Fastlane card, I guess. Like you said, there was only 5 matches on there, but they were all fighting each other. But yeah, it was a pretty eventful. Like that was a really cool way to close out SmackDown. I like that segment a lot.
Like I said, Survivor Series preview maybe of all those guys standing against each other.
Yeah, I really hope it is a Survivor because that would be a crazy War Games match. Like imagine
War Games. Yeah, I didn't even think about War Games.
Super excited for that. But yeah, that was basically WWE SmackDown in a nutshell. Again, there wasn't really much other than like these main segments. They all made a huge like impact though, especially the thing with Rhea and the bloodline basically.
Because now we got them working together with Judgment Day.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
The Lions. Yeah, like two of like the craziest.
I think that two of the best factions right now.
Yeah.
One WWE. We got some good factions in AEW. I know that.
Yeah, of course. But in general, they're still two of the biggest.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was it for our WWE SmackDown review. We can finally get into our WWE not payback. Why did I say payback? Fastlane review. All right, now we can get into what everybody's been waiting for, the WWE Fastlane review. Pretty good show. I mean, like it was decent.
5 matches, but very solid each one.
Very solid each one. I don't agree with some of the decisions, but we'll get into that. Yeah, let's just get into it because, like we said, it was only 5 matches. Yeah. So, of course, there was the Cody Rhodes and Jey Uso versus the Judgment Day, and this was for the tag team titles.
Undisputed tag,
yeah. This match was made on Raw, the previous Raw, where basically they were arguing and they got in a ring, and Adam Pearce came out saying that they were going to have to defend the titles against Cody Rhodes and Jay, and Damian Priest was not happy about that.
Yeah, he was pissed.
This match was great, though. Like, it was a great illustration of, like, the break of what's going on inside Judgment Day. Yeah. So, of course, surprisingly, Cody Rhodes and Jey Uso ended up picking up the win. But the way they did it was kind of crazy.
Well, Judgment Day was, like, controlling most of the match. They were, like,
and
then at the end, like, they were basically, all the members came out, like JD and all of them. There was, and Priest had Cody by the head. Like, he was on top of the announce table. Cody was outside the announce table.
Yeah.
And then JD came with the briefcase, tried to smack him. He moved out the way, hit Damian Priest right on the knee. Who apparently he was having like knee problems during the match anyway. I said he hurt his knee earlier.
Yeah, in the match. Because he tried to do like a hurricanrana.
Off
and
the
he
rope.
Like landed on his knee a little bit wrong. But of course it's just storyline.
When that happened, it actually looked like I thought he tore something.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Right away he grabbed his knee. And you saw the referee check. I was like, wait, hold on.
Yeah, but I was dying at the fact that this dude came in with the briefcase so and like trying to smack him.
He's been like trying to get into the
bloodline for a while.
Judgment Day. Judgment Day. And he was doing so good up until that, and he cost him the titles. I can't wait to see what happens next. But yeah, he hit Damian Priest, so Damian Priest was taken out.
Yeah, he hit Damian
and that's
Priest
when Jay and Cody took advantage. They hit Jay hit a super kick on Cody. I mean, no, sorry, on Balor.
Yeah,
and then Cody hit Crossroads and beat him for the win.
Yeah. And this was after Priest got put through the table because Cody ended up putting him through the table.
Oh, yeah. So after he got hit by the knee, he got put through the table. Yeah, I forgot about that.
So he was kind of like out of action.
So he got taken out.
He was out.
So JD,
JD
dispenser was.
Yeah, he was sitting down like thing, and Rhea was like yelling at him, like she was livid.
She's the one that authorized for him to be there. Remember?
Yeah. She was pissed. She was very angry. So yeah, Cody and Jay ended up picking up the win. Did you see like the press conference afterwards?
I mean, I saw like clips. I heard like they said they were drinking and stuff.
Yeah, they were drunk.
They were drunk. Funny. Yeah, Cody and Jay were drunk in the press. And I can tell they're in the face. That was funny.
If you watch it, like it's so funny because like Jay's like
I only saw a clip.
He's like barely holding on to the titles. He keeps slipping off.
I saw that.
He's answering questions, but he's like It's like you can tell he's kind of out of it. It's like so funny. It probably just a bit, but it was still funny the way they
I mean, if you looked at their eyes, it kind of looked like they had a couple shots.
No, but it was pretty cool. I like the press conferences afterwards. I like them.
We said, like they got to do with the tail of the tapes and the press conferences like UFC.
That'd be cool. But yeah, they ended up picking up the win.
So new champions. That was
new tag team champs. Very surprised about that.
I didn't think they were gonna win.
So
especially with all the help Judgment Day had.
Yeah, they were like very angry backstage. But yeah, after this we had the LWO. At first it was only Rey Mysterio and Santos Escobar
versus Bobby
Lashley and the Street Profits. It was a 2-on-3 until like literally the last like 5 minutes of the match.
Yeah.
When surprise, which I think everybody kind of knew this was gonna happen. Carlito came out. Carlito came out actually and to new music, which some people were not happy about.
Yeah, I'll be honest, I don't like it.
It's all right.
His old banger is kind of like everybody knows it. It's like I didn't like how they.
I mean, yeah, I love
it's so music. No, but this one now is generic. It was literally generic Spanish beat.
Yeah,
that's literally all it was.
Yeah, I guess
it wasn't even really a remix to his old one. It was literally just a generic Spanish beat.
Like I feel like even if they just kept like the original, like I spit in the face of people who don't want to be cool. Like if they kept that in the front, I feel like people wouldn't be as mad. But no, they changed everything.
Nah, I like the old beat and everything. I liked everything about the old song.
Yeah, it's all right. Well, apparently he's back full time.
Yeah.
So
great shape, obviously.
Oh yeah, fantastic shape.
Yeah. Well, when Rey Mysterio needed him the most, he was down and hurt, looking for somebody to tag. That's when he came in.
Yeah, and he ended up helping LWO pick up the win.
Yeah, he hit the he hit the backstabber on Montez Ford and pinned him.
Oh god,
I don't like how they made Montez Ford take the pin.
Oh, you think somebody else should take the pin? Well, yeah, Montez Ford is a beast, but
yeah, it's
okay. I guess it's fine.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, so then after that, we had a video package of Jade Cargill in the back.
Yeah, arriving to the stadium earlier, in the car. She came out in her ring attire. I'm thinking, like, is she going to fight or something?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
She was greeted by Triple H, mad cameras around. It looked like celebrity.
Yeah, I was thinking, like, damn it, they're going to put her make it a fatal four-way for the title?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like, she was in a ring attire.
Yeah.
So I'm like, she's going to get involved in something.
Yeah, but nothing came out of it. Nothing.
But yeah, she was greeted by Triple H. It was like it was like this great superstar entrance. Yeah. They had cameras around.
Of course, they're just basically showing off like AEW.
Yeah, greeted by Triple H.
But yeah, that did occur. After that, we had the as said triple threat match for it was Io Sky versus Asuka versus Charlotte. Io Sky picked up the win, but technically Charlotte should have won the match.
Yeah,
because Charlotte, but she had Asuka in her finisher
figure eight,
in the figure eight, and she was tapping, but.
Bailey was distracting the ref.
Yeah, Bailey was distracting
the ref. Io Sky hit the moonsault off the rope onto both of them.
Yeah,
and
which looks so clean.
Was it Charlotte who she pinned?
I think so. No, was it? I think it was Asuka.
Yeah, she pinned Charlotte.
It was Charlotte. Okay, it was Charlotte. But yeah, Io Sky ended up
good. How many times is Charlotte gonna win the title? I mean,
I think
she can break a dad's record later on.
She's a 14-time champion. It's like, bro, she don't need the title anymore. She's good,
or at least for now. Like, you keep it off for her for like a year or more.
Yeah, like.
She wins the title every 3 months.
It's true. Yeah. But yeah, Io Sky ended up picking up the win, which I think was a great decision. Yeah. Perfect decision.
Bailey helping her again.
Yeah, and she was like really happy. Like they hugged it out because obviously wasn't
wonder if they're gonna do anything with like maybe Bailey trying to.
Oh, eventually for sure.
Yeah, she wants the title.
For sure. Yeah. 100%.
Turn on her, yeah.
But yeah, great match. Of course, Io showing off how her athleticism.
Yeah. I like that match. It was really good.
It was a really fun match.
I love triple threat matches.
Yeah, they were great. Oh, yeah, triple threat matches are always fun to watch, but this match specifically was really good. I enjoyed that
perfect moonsault onto both of them. I was like, yo, that's crazy.
Yeah. After that, we had Pat McAfee.
Yeah, he came out to it because the show was in Indy. He came out to all his home fans with the Indianapolis Championship belt. The crowd was going wild. He was basically pitching for Indy to host the WrestleMania, which probably ain't gonna.
I mean, I don't want them to. That crowd was like, it was okay.
It was decent. Yeah,
it was all right.
But they have that big football stadium where the Colts play. It's huge indoors, so it'll be actually look nice. But yeah, I don't know about the crowd.
They should hold.
But yeah, he basically just pitched for that. Then he introduced John Cena and went right to commentary for the match.
They got to host WrestleMania at Gillette Stadium.
Yeah, I hope.
That's all I'm saying.
On, yeah, I wish.
Yeah, somewhere near us so we can go. But yeah, he, like you said, he introduced John Cena and then sat down for commentary.
I love hearing Pat McAfee doing commentary because he has first of all, he has one of the best sports shows out right now, the Pat McAfee show.
Yeah.
I love watching his show.
It's fun to watch.
And then obviously him on commentary, he's funny as hell.
Yeah. So then after that, we had obviously John Cena come out.
LA
Knight came out
versus the Bloodline.
Yeah, versus the Bloodline, and they ended up picking up the win as well.
Yeah, Bloodline controlled most of the match.
Oh,
they were smashing Cena.
Yeah,
they were just going back and forth, smashing Cena. And then finally, when Cena had the chance, he tagged in LA Knight. That turned the whole match around.
Yeah, LA Knight
still lasted a while after that. Like it was a long match.
Yeah, but LA Knight kind of just took him out on his own.
Yeah,
they booked him really well.
Yeah,
he hit the BFT on Jimmy.
Well, yeah, Cena hit the fight knuckle because they took Solo out, so he hit the fight knuckle shovel on Jimmy. Then he hit LA Knight hit the BFT, and that's how they won.
Yeah, and ended up picking up the win.
So, LA Knight's ascension is crazy.
Yeah, and then you see like Heyman on the outside,
very nervous.
Yeah, he was on the phone with Roman. He was we got a big problem.
He knows Roman's returning next Friday, so very nervous. He's gonna get in trouble too.
Well, yeah. Well, no, he was on the phone with Roman after the match, and he was talking to him.
I didn't even notice the phone. I saw his nervous face.
No, he was on the phone with Roman. He was basically telling him we have a big problem.
Actually, the commentary, they said that he was actually doing play-by-play on his phone too, Roman. That he was actually commentating the match on his phone, apparently.
Yeah,
I'm like, what the hell? Can't he just watch it on TV?
That's what I'm saying, but apparently Roman was too busy.
Too busy on the beach somewhere.
Roman doesn't have Peacock. He's not subscribed, so he had to get somebody to watch it. After that, we had backstage promo with the Judgment Day. Priest was like icing his knee, and he was pretty much pissed off, saying, "Oh, I gotta get a title. He's gonna cash in."
Yeah, Balor in. Dom telling him no, but he was not listening to them. He said, "I'm not leaving without a title."
Yeah,
he said he wasn't going on empty until Rhea, the leader, came and told him, "No, rest your knee. Wait another time to cash in." And she took the briefcase from him, and he listened to mommy.
So. That's good. But yeah, that's basically what happens. Which led to the main event, which was Seth Rollins versus Shinsuke Nakamura.
Incredible, brutal, absolute beatdown on Seth Rollins,
and he
won.
Nakamura still lost. How?
He put a beating on Seth Rollins. They used tables, ladders, chairs, nunchucks.
Oh my god! Yo, when he spit the blood into his face, the blood, quote unquote, and he fell.
Let's call it the mist.
Yeah. Oh my god!
He spit the mist, pushed him off the ladder into the announce table. I thought he was definitely done there.
That should have been the finish. Yeah.
I
don't know. It was weird.
But if Seth was gonna win, they could have did a little better finish too. Seth finished with a Falcon Arrow onto two tables. That was kind of like the only damage he did to Nakamura.
No,
and Nakamura couldn't get up from that.
No, the thing that I was annoyed about was you have Nakamura looking like a pure assassin, destroying his back week after week, leading up to this match, puts 100 times more damage on him. 100 times more.
He was smashing him.
Yeah. And then he still loses.
Especially with the quote-unquote back injury that Seth Rollins has.
He still loses to a Falcon Arrow. Come on.
A Falcon Arrow. If he was going to lose, could have been more brutal than that. He could have smashed him and throw some stuff on top of him, keep him buried. Remember how Roman beat Brock at SummerSlam last SummerSlam?
No, I don't know.
I'm buried on. But
no, really dumb.
A Falcon Arrow onto the table. Wow. He can't get up. But Seth Rollins can come up from smashing through 10 tables, getting Kinshasa into another table, getting smashed with chairs and nunchucks and ladders.
Like I said,
I like Seth Rollins. Obviously, he's one of the best. I'm not mad that he won. I'm mad at the ending, to be honest.
No, I'm not.
Or that he took a beating and then Nakamura couldn't get up from one move.
No, like I said, I'm not mad that the Seth won because I'm a huge Seth fan, and I'm always going to be a Seth fan. I'm not going to be one of those people that starts hating him just because he won. No, that's stupid. But the fact that he won like that was just really, really, really
he
stupid.
He got beat down. If you watched him, he was getting smashed. Nakamura was just, I thought it was looking like, do you remember, I think it was also SummerSlam years back, Brock Lesnar when he destroyed Cena.
Oh, yeah.
It was looking like that almost. He was just smashing him. Seth Rollins had no answer. And then he had a quick pedigree, quick curb stop, and then he Falcon Arrow to a table. Wow, he can't get up from that.
They booked him like Super Cena, 07 Cena. That's how they booked Seth. 07 Cena, where he just wins no matter what. Because he wins. Why? Because he's John Cena. This one,
they basically booked him as when the Undertaker was fighting at WrestleMania and could never stay down. That's kind of like how they booked him too.
I don't know.
No matter what happened, he was gonna get up.
I didn't like it. I didn't like it at all.
The match was great. I didn't like the ending.
The match was great, but they made the wrong person win, especially because honestly, you're gonna make Nakamura do all that and then still lose, all the promos, all the backstage stuff that he did, all the attacks to the back, and no matter that just shows oh, there's no way of beating Seth. Like, come on now. Like, that's
who's gonna? I wonder who. Who is the next challenger?
Well, this
I
is
don't
the thing.
understand
They're
who
gonna
is.
make Seth lose eventually, and there's no way he's
Obviously.
gonna take as much damage as he did in this match, in that match.
Probably not.
So it's gonna make no sense. Like, come on now.
Don't tell me we're gonna have Brock Lesnar return and destroy Seth.
Oh no, I hope not.
No, it's probably could be anybody from Cody. It could be anybody. Because I feel like they're gonna make him probably wait till WrestleMania to lose the title.
But still, regardless, like, how are you gonna have him? No.
Or maybe Royal Rumble.
No. Actually, this is what I think, and this is like what people are saying.
Elimination
Quote, unquote,
Chamber.
the big picture is. Big picture is he faces somebody at Survivor Series, he wins, but CM Punk comes out, hits a go to sleep on him, and Damian Priest cashes in same night, wins the title. That starts a rivalry between CM Punk and Seth Rollins. That's what I
actually did see a rumor of Rollins and Punk.
Yeah,
that could be one of the matches if CM Punk does come back.
That's a rumor.
So that makes
match.
Ton of sense.
Yeah, that's a rumor of the match, but that's what I think.
Damian Priest gets his title, but that also starts a rivalry between.
Yeah,
that makes that's.
I think Rollins is going to face. I don't know who he's going to face.
What the hell? Where does that lead Nakamura?
I don't know.
That's what I'm saying.
That's WWE's fault. That's not my fault. Yeah. I'm saying my booking for this is literally CM Punk coming after Seth Rollins beats whoever at Survivor Series. Doesn't freaking matter. Comes out after the brutal match. Does the go to sleep on him?
You know the crowd's gonna be going wild.
Insane. He leaves. Damian Priest
comes out.
Music hits out. He cashes in, wins the title, and then it leads to Seth Rollins versus CM Punk.
WrestleMania.
Mania, yeah. Why not? Mania would be fire.
A build all the way to Mania, yeah.
Exactly.
Skip Royal Rumble, Elimination Chamber.
That doesn't need the title at all.
Yeah, no.
And if Priest honestly, like, as much as
Gunther and Priest.
Yeah. Priest needs that title more than Seth.
Yeah, I would love to see.
Build him up.
Yeah. Well, he's had a great 2023, Priest. He's obviously won the Royal Rumble.
Well, yeah, of course, but still.
I mean, he didn't win the Royal Rumble, but Money in the Bank and all that.
Yeah, that would be my fantasy booking. That would be a fire way to have it.
Maybe you should be a writer for WWE. But you go on Indeed right now.
Dude, sign me up. But yeah, that would be my fantasy.
Yeah, Rhea liked your post that she can.
Tell her to DMs like, hey, give me a job real quick. No, but yeah, that would be my way of booking it. That'd be freaking cool.
I'll be one of those security guys that get beat up. Just put me in.
But yeah, that was basically
Fastlane.
For Fastlane.
It wasn't long, but it was really good.
Yeah, it was fun. The matches were fun. As I said, I enjoyed the last match.
I did
not enjoy the ending. I thought the wrong person won. However, like I said, if they do the fantasy booking I just said, if they do that, then the right person won it, and I'll shut up and I'll eat my words.
Yeah.
But if that is not the outcome of this, then honestly, I don't know what the heck this was for.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. But yeah, great little pay-per-view, I think. Not great. Good
pay-per-view.
Good pay-per-view. I'm not going to overhype it.
Good week of WWE.
Good week of WWE, yeah. But yeah, that was basically it for the Fastlane review. We can go ahead and get into our AEW review now. Okay, let's go ahead and get into the AEW Dynamite review. Of course, this AEW Dynamite was the 4-year anniversary.
Yep.
Yeah, a lot of stuff to cover in this one.
Yeah, it was a long one.
Yeah, it was a long one. There was a lot of promos.
Well, 2 hours, but a lot of freaking
stuff,
promos and stuff happened. Yep.
Yeah. So yeah, let's just get into it. First thing that happened, of course, was the backstage promo between Kenny Omega and Chris Jericho. Literally just hyping up their match against Sammy and Takeshita. Of course, everybody's really excited for that match. I think that one's going to be a banger. Of course, Adam Copeland, aka Edge, aka Corner, interrupted and shook their hands, basically saying like he's happy to be there.
Yeah, well, Kenny introduced himself, but he never really met Adam Copeland.
Yeah.
So that was pretty cool. He introduced himself to him.
Yeah.
And then Edge told him, like, take out the Don Callis because he still hates him.
Yeah.
Which I don't even know what he's referring to. I didn't even know he knew who Don Callis was.
Well, Don Callis, like, obviously he knew Chris Jericho. They all grew up around, like, the same time. So, not grew up, but, we're in the business around the same time. And, they've been friends crossed paths several times. Yeah, so that makes sense. Of course, that occurred. Right after that, it jumped right into the first match, which was Rey Fenix versus Nick Jackson. Of course, this was for the International Championship. This was basically a rematch of 4 years ago during the first ever Dynamite, where Rey Fenix ended up beating Nick Jackson. And same thing happened here. Rey Fenix ended up beating Nick Jackson. Great match, so as always. They were going back and forth with Nick Jackson going after Rey Fenix.
I thought Nick Jackson was going to win at one point.
Yeah, and he kind of did because Rey Fenix could like barely walk after that. He had to be like lifted up by Penta. Yeah, by Penta.
Yeah.
But yeah, basically Ray Phoenix won. He's gonna have to face John Moxley for the title next week, which
rematch. Title
rematch.
Is that Title Tuesday also?
Yeah, Title Tuesday.
Title Tuesday's looking stacked, so don't miss that.
Yeah. But yeah, of course, it seems like that's probably going to be when Ray Phoenix ends up losing because he wasn't supposed to win a title anyways.
Yeah, gets his title.
Yeah.
John Moxley gets
so
his
he's
title
facing
back.
Moxley next week. Again, our prediction is he's going to end up losing that title, John Moxley. But yeah, pretty good match. Pretty good way to open up the show. After that, we had a Adam Cole and Roderick Strong promo, but TBS had some production issues, so they couldn't even show it with the audio.
But they showed it again.
They showed it again later, so we'll just talk about it now.
It was funny.
It was funny. It was basically like them, like Roderick Strong gifted him like a little scooter.
He was at Roderick Strong's house with this, and Roderick Strong just opens the door like, "Yo, come on."
Yeah. He gifts them like a little scooter thing.
What is it called? Mobility scooter.
Yeah, something like that.
Where you can ride around with his knee up.
Yeah, for his ankle. They're like running around the house, playing around.
They were having fun. Yeah.
Of course, the Kingdom's there, and they're like not impressed at all.
Yeah, they're just sitting there pissed off.
So he tries to leave, but
he's making freaking move furniture for him. And
he's
like, why can't they do it? I have a hurt ankle.
So like it's a little what was it called? Montage. Sorry,
it was
montage.
It was hilarious though.
Of like him like lifting up everything, but him like struggling obviously because he has like the messed up ankle.
But it was funny at the end because like Cole was about to leave. He was like, "Wait, I need your help again."
Yeah, because Adam was actually going to leave. He was like, "All right, I got to go do my surgery now," and he's like, "No, I need your help," which is like Henson like keeps delaying the surgery.
Yeah.
Which if it is it's a real serious injury, I'm not with that because like my dude, you got to get your surgeries. You can get back sooner.
Yep.
The longer you wait, the longer you're going to be out. But yeah, that was basically that little promo thing, basically showing again that looks like Strong is just kind of using him. Yeah, but we'll see exactly what comes out of that. It was pretty funny though. Yeah. It was a really funny promo. You got to watch that if you haven't seen it. After that, we had Griff Garrison, which I was like, oh wow, it's Griff Garrison, and I was like, oh cool, like I haven't seen him in a while. Wonder what the heck he's gonna do. And then freaking Wardlow comes out. I was like,
to be honest, I didn't even know who Griff Garrison was.
Griff Garrison was part of Varsity Blondes with Brian Pillman.
Wow. And see, when it was funny, I wrote that Wardlow made his return and beat an Uber driver.
Wow.
But no, Varsity Blondes, I did like the
Wow.
I didn't even recognize him. I swear to God.
Oh God! And also the Sammy Guevara vlogs. I don't know if you watch those, but he was on there a lot too.
But he beat him by referee stoppage because he smashed.
Yeah, he powerbombed him 5 times,
and then he just walked away into the crowd. He didn't say a word.
Yeah,
it was weird.
Yeah,
I don't know if you noticed. He had tape on his arm. He had MGF written on it.
Oh, did it?
Did you not notice that? Fans pointed it out and put pictures online.
Oh dang! I didn't see that.
It literally is tape, wrist tape, MJF. That's literally what it said.
Oh dang! So I guess that's gonna be who the heck is gonna go after him.
I was confused. I'm like, what?
That's fire if that's the case because they need to build.
I didn't notice it until fans posted it.
I mean, like your boy was off TV for months and we didn't know what the.
But yeah, it was. He didn't say nothing, and it's literally it said MJF. That's all it said on his tape.
Nice. So that'd be nice because like your boy Power.
How do you even notice that out? It's just little small wrist tape, and they noticed it.
Yeah. Well, there goes like the little internet detectives for you.
Yeah.
Thank you, internet detectives. But yeah, that's cool.
That's interesting.
That.
Yeah.
But yeah, Wardlow finally returns, beat up with Garrison, and then just left. Nothing much, nothing else to it.
He literally just walked out into the crowd.
Yeah. So yeah, hopefully they start building up Wardlow again because he lost like all his momentum.
Yeah.
All his momentum.
Did he get hurt or something? Or
I don't even know. I honestly don't know. I just know he was off TV for a while.
Well, this is like the third time he's returned. He's had multiple times now where they just wrote him off TV.
I think like the momentum was killed when like he was like basically hot potatoing the TNT title with people, and like after that, it was just nobody really cared. But yeah, there's still plenty of time to build him back up. If they start with the MJF thing, obviously that's going to build him back up immediately. But yeah, we'll see exactly what comes out of that. After that, we had a promo backstage with Don Callis. He was basically saying, he was basically saying that Sammy is not going to be able to compete tonight, but Kyle Fletcher is going to take his spot. That's it.
Yeah, that's all it was.
That's literally it. After that, we had the Butcher and the Blade and Kip Sabian versus the Acclaimed and Daddy Ass.
Yep.
Which the Acclaimed won. Again, just a match. It was still a fun match.
They retained their trios titles.
They won the titles.
They've been defending them weekly, winning.
Yeah.
I want to see if they're going to start doing they got to do like a quick feud with somebody.
Eventually,
House of Black.
I think eventually they will. I mean, I think House of Black.
Well, actually, not really because I want
lost the titles. But.
Well, not really because I want Malachi to have his own singles run.
I do too. Yeah, apparently he's dealing with like a little minor injury, but he's not
Yeah, I
sure
heard
why he's
about
not on
that.
TV. But your boy needs to be back on TV and start winning some singles titles because please, the guy is amazing and he can do great promos if you let him.
Yep.
I'm just saying. But yeah, after that, basically, we had Brian Danielson little promo. He was basically saying that him and Zack Sabre are not finished. Like he said, like it
Yeah.
was a great match, but he doesn't feel like he's the greatest technical wrestler on the planet. He thinks Zack Sabre still is, even though he won the match against him.
Don't believe it, but Zack Saber's a beast.
I don't know. Zack Sabre, I think Zack Sabre was like
Danielson
handling it.
won. I don't know.
I don't know. It was a good match, but apparently they're not finished because Zack Sabre also said it in like a little promo as well.
Yeah.
So hopefully we get that match. We run that back and see who wins. I think they make Sabre win the next match and just have it tied.
Probably.
Yeah,
We
and
also
then
had,
maybe like Brian Danielson's last match ever will be like the the tiebreaker for that or something like that. I don't know. Him losing probably.
Yeah.
Putting somebody over like everybody.
Usually that
does.
happens. Yeah.
Yeah, whenever it's our last match, but yeah, we'll see. So yeah, as I said, super excited to see if they do come up with that because that match was fire. I love that match. It was great. But yeah, moving on from there, we had a little promo from Toni Storm going crazy again, saying that she is now timeless.
Timeless Toni Storm.
Yeah, which I love her promos, by the way. Like this whole character for her is great.
Yeah.
We were talking crap a couple weeks ago, saying like, AEW needs to build up their women's division.
Yeah.
They're finally giving some time to people.
But Toni Storm has officially gone like insane.
It's great though. I love it though.
She's lost the plot, as they say in Australia.
This whole character is like I love it every single second of it that she's on screen. I think it's fun, it's entertaining, and she's a great wrestler.
Timeless,
so it just works.
That was like another debut. Timeless Toni Storm.
Yeah. After
Bullet Club Gold.
We had like a little Adam Page promo where he was basically saying like he needs to like go back to his roots and figure it out because he ended up losing the Swerve. And then it was announced.
Aren't they still on Ring of Honor 6-man championship?
Yeah.
With
exactly. So he's still going to be around. It's just more so like I guess for singles competition. That. But yeah, after that we had a announcement which was Swerve versus Brian Danielson for the #1 contender match for the TNT
I saw that
title.
match. I'm like, oh my god, who do I want to win?
I think Swerve.
I love Swerve Strickland, but also they got to build up Danielson if he wants to have a rematch with
But Brian Danielson is already at that point where he doesn't need to be built up. Your boy's already a GOAT. Your boy can lose but anytime and still be one of the GOATs. Kind of like John Cena.
Yeah.
Like John Cena hasn't won a match in forever, like a singles match in forever.
Well, John Cena's obviously one of the GOATs.
So is Brian Danielson.
Well, yeah.
So it doesn't matter if he loses. I think Swerve should win.
Listen, I don't even care who wins. I love Swerve Strickland. I love Brian Danielson, so.
Nah, Swerve got to win that. I don't care.
I'm gonna have to get a little Swerve poster here.
Oh yeah, for sure. We definitely gotta get some Swerve merch in here. We'll figure it out. But yeah, Swerve. I got Swerve in that.
But that's match of the night. That might be match of the night. Title Tuesday stacked. You gotta check it out.
Yeah, Title Tuesday is gonna be.
But at the same time, NXT looks like it's gonna be stacked.
NXT is gonna be stacked. It's gonna be hard to watch. I'm watching both.
I'm gonna have one on the TV and one on my tablet.
So. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I'm gonna watch both of them. But yeah, after that we had finally a little bit of answers, but not really. A little recap of the Jay White beatdown.
Yeah.
And of course, Bullet Club Gold arrived
without Jay White.
They were blaming MJF for the beatdown of Jay White. MJF came out saying like, "Hey, bro, I've done a lot of horrible things in the past, and I admitted to them, and I fully stay behind what I did. So what makes you think I would lie about this?"
Yeah, he also did his usual talking crap.
Yeah,
about them.
Yeah, it was funny, but basically saying he didn't do it.
Yeah.
Jay White comes out, ends up beating the crap out of MJF, hitting a switchblade on him.
MJF went to the ring. He was actually gonna fight all three of them.
Yeah.
But then Jay White got him from behind.
And he
took the belt.
He took the he stole the AEW title
and left. Yeah, they left with the belt.
Your boy stole the title, went up to like the ramp, and he like called him out, saying like, "I'm challenging you to a match at Full Gear,
November."
Yeah, and that match is gonna be
MJF
fun.
took the mic, also accepted, but he didn't get his belt back.
Yeah, he didn't get his belt because freaking Jay White just stole it. He still has it.
Yeah,
as we saw in Collision, he still has the title. But yeah, they're gonna go ahead and fight for that title at Full Gear, which I'm really excited for because I know that match is gonna be a banger. But yeah, right after that we had Chris Jericho and Kenny Omega finally versus Takeshita and Fletcher because again, was it Sammy Guevara wasn't medically cleared? Apparently he had like a concussion. I think I heard. So
Kenny Omega and Chris Jericho, they picked up the victory. Don Callis was on commentary. It was funny because he was like, "Oh, they cheated."
Yeah, Don Callis is funny. He's just funny.
Yeah, he's like claiming they cheated, but then How about Powerhouse Hobbs? He came and attacked him from behind.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting that at all.
I'm like, what? He's now a member of the Don Callis family or something?
No, and like they like beat Omega.
Oh yeah, they
destroyed.
So if Callis came in with duct tape, they duct tape Omega to the ropes. Jericho tried to. They had a chair that were gonna hit Omega, but Jericho got in the way, and he ended up taking a bunch of chair shots.
Yeah,
but it didn't matter. They still
no,
like Callis hit Omega right on the head with the chair, and they just
unprotected chair shot right to the head. Oh my god! Like you can tell Callis pulled back a little bit, but still, like, oh my god.
Yeah.
Like,
so Don Callis' family
so
are growing
bad.
stronger now. Now with Hobbs.
Yeah, they got Hobbs now. They're gonna be
Guevara, Hobbs, Will Ospreay, Takeshna is like, oh my god.
You already know that's gonna lead to what's it? Damn, what the heck do they call it? It's not War Games for them. It's
yeah, I don't know what they call it.
I forgot what the heck they call it. But yeah, whatever the heck. Their War Games, their version of War Games is gonna happen, and I guarantee it's gonna be Don Callis fan versus like Kenny Omega and them, possibly. Yeah. But yeah, that did happen. Again, unprotected chair shot to Omega, which I thought shouldn't have happened, but it happens. Yeah, and then of course Don Callis' family standing tall with their newest member, Powerhouse Hobbs, which again was not expecting.
Yeah, but
yeah, we'll see exactly.
They need some muscle in the group. They got some muscle now.
I'm pretty happy he's in there, to be honest. I think he's a great fit, so we'll see. After that, we had an MJF promo backstage.
He was in medical,
yeah,
getting like a massage.
Really funny though, because then what's his name? Max
Caster came out with the acclaim.
Yeah, trying to talk to him, and then MJF,
he started massaging him. MJF came out like, "What are you doing?"
He's like, "Stop stalking me." For people who don't know, it was really funny because like there was a while back on the internet, like it was just like I think it was Max Caster took a photo of like MJF like on a plane or something. He was just like my boyfriend or something like that, just like messing around, and MJF's just like, leave me alone.
And he was just saying like, stop bothering, and Max Caster's like, what, relax?
Yeah, like relax. And then he kind of just leaves.
He was smiling though, saying it like relax, and he left.
Yeah. I think that's cool because like I think some people were saying this too, like what if this leads to like MJF finding new friends and like the Acclaimed, and then Adam Cole becomes a jealous one.
Yeah, I don't even know because MJF right after that he said he was gonna call Adam Cole and need some help. Adam Cole never picked up the phone, which is gonna lead to some tension between the two right there.
Because he's been busy, of course. Because Roddy's just holding him hostage, basically having him run errands for him. Yeah, he tried to call Cole, but he didn't answer, like you said. After that, we had a little Samoa Joe promo, a little bit hyping him up again. Again, please keep showing some more Samoa Joe. This guy's great. Love watching him. Then we had Tony Storm versus
Timeless Tony Storm. Her
Timeless
debut.
Tony Storm.
The debut of Timeless Tony Storm.
She beat Sky Blue. She gave her a titty slap. She called it out. She's like, titty slap, smack. And Sky Blue, as you can tell, she like held in a laugh because she was like trying not to break character. But yeah, she ended up picking up the win. Great match. Tony Storm was great. Yeah. Like I think even like at one point, like before they went to commercial break, she'll be like, she was saying like, we'll be right back after these scheduled messages. Or something like that. It was really funny.
The commentator was like, look at that, she can even do that.
Yeah, it was great. But yeah, Tony Storm picked up the win again. As I said, great that they're giving the woman more time on screen,
especially Tony Storm.
Yeah, great, because she was a great champion, and now she has this character around her. Hopefully, she can build back up.
This character doesn't even look like it needs a title. She's just
no, definitely not. But if she does, I wouldn't be mad.
Finally, main event.
Main event wasn't really
not a match.
Not a match, but yeah. Adam Copeland, corner Edge, talks. He comes out, basically wants to
debut on Dynamite.
He's trying to tell everybody why he's actually there. Calls out Christian Cage.
Well, he was saying like the title will look good on him. There's a whole roster of names, but yeah.
And then he calls out Christian Cage
to tell him why he's in AEW.
Yeah, to tell him why he's AEW. He calls out Christian Cage. Christian Cage comes out. He's basically explaining to Christian Cage like, hey, like we should return. We should like end our careers together.
He was explaining why he did what he did at Wrestle Dream.
Yeah. Well, because Christian Cage is an asshole.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, he's an asshole.
But he said he still loves Christian, but he's mad at him for attacking and standing over Sting. Like, remember when they attacked Sting and they were over?
So, yeah, he basically tells Christian Cage, hey, I want to team up with you.
Yeah, he was saying,
screw all this.
Luchasaurus, Nick Wayne, they're going to betray him.
Yeah.
Once they get all the information they get from him.
And they might. That'd be cool if it happens.
Yeah.
But
he deserves it.
He's saying that, hey, like, let's team up. Let's end this.
And the
screw everything else. And he hugs them. And they go in for the hug. They hug each other. And your boy Christian.
With the bike when they were hugging.
Your boy goes, go fuck yourself.
I was
like,
fucking
bro.
dying. I was fucking dying. The
Yeah.
crowd went crazy.
Yo, it
I
was
was
so
dying.
funny.
Yo, this heel Christian is the best I've ever seen Christian.
Yo, Christian just leaves. He just leaves, and
He
then,
just walked away, go fuck yourself,
Yeah.
and then walks away.
and Copeland's like stressed. Like he's like shocked in the ring. He's like, oh my god, what the heck just happened?
Yeah, he went to the ramp, basically brought out. He said, "Let me show you who you're gonna face on Dynamite," and it was Luchasaurus, obviously.
Yeah,
But that was hilarious.
yeah, it was. It was a great way to end the show. I didn't expect him to say that. I was like, oh dang, and then the whole crowd was like, oh, okay.
I thought he was gonna knee him or like hit him in the nuts or something.
Yeah, something. But he just
Straight
said
up
that
did
and then
it.
just left. Yeah, we didn't get any other answers. We're not getting.
So that was even no answers right there.
Yeah,
that was
that was his
hilarious.
answer basically. But
Yeah.
yeah, it was of course Adam Copeland was shocked, of course, at that answer, and that basically closed out AEW Dynamite. Of course, left us with a lot of open answers as okay. MJF is saying he's not the person behind the mask, which we kind of already assumed that.
Yeah.
We already gave our thoughts of who we believe is under the mask. So I guess we're gonna figure out who the heck that is. Maybe on the next one, maybe not. We'll see. I feel like they'll probably hold off on really revealing.
Obviously,
who's that
questions about Wardlow. Obviously,
yeah, questions
what they're
about
gonna do with
Wardlow. See exactly what's gonna happen there. Of course, question about why Christian Cage didn't team up with him.
Yeah.
And Christian Cage eventually ended up saying that we'll get our answers on Title Tuesday.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was basically AEW Dynamite.
In a nutshell. Catchphrase.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll go ahead and I said Gohan. Sorry, I was watching Dragon Ball Z earlier.
We'll get right into Collision right after
this.
Yeah,
we'll get right into Collision. Yeah, let's go ahead and get into that. Okay, let's go ahead and get into this AEW Collision review. Yeah, pretty decent show. I mean, like, unfortunately, not a lot of people watched it because Fastlane was happening.
I watched both of them at the same time.
Yeah, of course, but saying not everybody.
Yeah. It started an hour earlier, so that actually it worked in our favor.
I didn't even know it was starting.
I didn't know until I saw it.
Yeah.
Luckily, I saw it right at the beginning.
Yeah. But yeah, of course, AEW Collision. We just get right into it.
Crazy title change.
Yeah, with the first match.
I was not expecting this.
Ricky Starks and Big Bill versus FTR, and Ricky Starks and Big Bill picking up the win.
New tag team champions.
Yeah, and they picked it up clean.
Well, kind of.
It was clean.
Yes, the match was clean, but before the match, they attacked FTR. They smashed Wheeler. They chokeslammed him through an announce table. So basically, after that, they smashed Dax Harwood by himself. He got chokeslammed 3 times in a row.
That was before the match.
I know. It was a clean match, but they smashed him before.
Yeah. But still.
But yeah, they won clean.
They won clean.
Harwood got chokeslammed 3 times and then speared. That's how he lost.
Yeah, and it was cool. It was a great ending. I was not expecting them winning, but
Ricky Starks has tag team with Big Bill.
Yeah, it's cool.
Guess they compliment each other. Yeah,
I like it because
you got the small guy who's actually one of the best wrestlers right now, and then you just got the big, I guess, muscle guy.
Yeah,
does the big move choke slams.
Yeah, your boy Big Cass. Sorry,
but he's still pretty good. They actually grabbed the mic after, like.
Yeah, well, because was it Ricky Starks?
Oh no, backstage. After,
it was backstage. He was saying that like they're now the faces of Collision. And they said, FTR, you ain't getting no title
he denied
rematch.
FTR the rematch.
Yeah, you ain't getting no rematch. This is our belts. We're the new faces. And then they called themselves the top guys.
And we already had Ricky Starks as one of the faces of Collision.
Yeah.
So that's now that he has the tag team
officially, now good. He is, yeah. Yeah, great surprise, beginning to Collision.
I did not expect that. I was like, what?
Yeah.
And it was pretty quick because they smashed him before the match started.
Yeah. No, but it was good. I liked the match. It was great.
Yeah.
But yeah, new champions. I was surprised.
Really good Collision. Obviously, they had to compete with Fastlane. So
yeah. Right after the match and the title change and all that stuff.
Right after that was the match of the night.
Oh, Bryan Danielson versus Kyle Fletcher.
I already knew he was good with Aussie Open, but he looked great. Yeah. You know how many times he was this close to beating Danielson?
Yeah, he's young too. He's only 24. He's only 24.
Obviously he's good with Aussie Open, but as a singles competitor, I think he can easily be single.
Yeah, well, he's the future of AEW for sure.
Yo, that match, I was surprised. I was watching. I was like, "What the hell?"
It went on longer than I thought it was going to go.
It was a long.
I thought it was going to be
it was like a pay-per-view match almost.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be like 7 minutes long, but it wasn't. It was not.
But yeah, Danielson won, but Kyle Fletcher, he got my respect. Well, he already had it. I knew Aussie Open how good they are. But as a singles competitor, that match was fire.
You were like, what's his name?
I was watching. I was like, what the hell?
You were like Shaq. Like, I'm sorry, I wasn't familiar with your game.
Yeah, basically. Like I knew he was good, but goddamn.
Yeah, no, it was surprisingly,
It was match of the night. I was like, what the?
It was a great match.
It was a pay-per-view match almost. And
Yeah.
then obviously Bryan Danielson picked up the victory. Yeah, the Mogul Embassy come out and attack Danielson.
Yeah.
But the Blackpool Combat Club came for the save.
Yeah.
And he starts a war between them. Mogul Embassy
cool.
versus Blackpool Combat Club.
Yeah, and like I said,
that'll be good.
Like I said,
because obviously they have Swerve and Bryan Danielson.
Yeah, and that match is gonna happen, and Swerve's winning. I don't care. Swerve has to win.
I love Swerve, and I want him to win. I just don't know if I can see him beating Danielson right now.
I see it.
Since they want to do maybe Danielson Sabre rematch.
I mean,
I don't want like you said anyways that
he beat Hangman. Didn't Hangman beat Danielson? Yeah.
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 Well, styles make fights or matches or whatever.
Yeah.
That's gonna be obviously a great stylistic match, I think, because they're both great wrestlers.
I think it's gonna be fun to watch.
I would love Swerve to win. I want him to win, but
he's winning.
I don't know.
He's winning. That's match of the night.
But at the same time, it doesn't matter who wins to me. I think both of them are gonna go up from this.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. Of course, after that we had Bullet Club Gold versus Gravity Mental League and Heligo.
Yeah, I did. I was like Angelico or Angelico.
It's whatever. Anyways, yeah, that match.
They beat them easy.
Yeah, Bullet Club Gold ended up winning easily. And then Jay White basically cut a promo again with the title in hand.
And they had a cutout of Jay White, right?
Yeah, they always carry that cutout.
They had the cutout of Jay White.
But he had the title in hand. It was basically him hyping up the MJF
he was
match.
taunting MJF, saying, "Yeah, I thought you were gonna come get your title."
Yeah,
he never showed up.
MJF wasn't there.
But yeah, he challenged. I thought he challenged Adam Page. He was like, maybe I'll defend my title against Adam Page. But then he said a title eliminator match at Title Tuesday.
Yeah.
Another great match. Like, how stacked is this? It's like a pay-per-view.
Well, they have to stack it up after everything that NXT is doing right now.
But I'm going to have to watch both. And I don't even really watch NXT like that, I'll be honest.
I don't.
Not all the time. I don't have time.
I don't as much.
But I might have to watch it this week. It's kind of important.
Yeah.
Cody Rhodes is going to have a promo. I want to see what he says, obviously.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. It's probably gonna be the same old as always because they're just.
But they said he has an announcement. That's what it said. That's why.
Yeah, but they always say that.
Yeah, that's true.
The announcement's gonna be dumb as heck. I guarantee.
Yeah, but yeah, Adam Page versus Jay White, another great match.
Yeah, that was a good match. Of course,
Jay White's winning that.
Jay White is probably gonna. Yeah,
Adam Page is gonna have to.
They already announced the match. Like it's clearly obvious that he's gonna win. After that, we had a little Nick Wayne promo backstage where he was. Well, it was a pre-cut promo.
Yeah, he was basically saying like Darby was like his brother when he was younger,
and he
abandoned him apparently when he was so young. So he got back at Darby by joining Christian. He calls him a father figure now.
His little stepdad.
the father figure I've always needed.
Yeah.
So I know Christian got to be happy about that.
He's not the father. He's the father that stepped up.
Yeah, he wants Nick Wayne's mom. Obviously, let's see. I don't know. I don't think she approves of it.
Yeah, but we'll see. Yeah, but my dude was just like like. Everybody's saying I'm in Darby's shadow. They say, I'm like, bro, you're 18. Like, 18 relax.
Exactly. This kid's 18 years old. He got a whole bunch of time ahead of him.
Yeah, you're fine. But anyways, we'll see exactly what comes out of that. After that, we had the Acclaimed versus the Iron Savages, and it was a trios title.
They're defending the trios titles like every episode.
Yeah, twice a week.
At least twice a week.
But yeah,
I feel like they gotta find a feud for them to get into actually lose the title, because it's just random. They're just beating random teams out, and there's no actual feud build up. That's something I don't like. Well, I like the Acclaim, but they got to do something with them.
Yeah, well, I agree for sure, and I'm pretty sure they're probably gonna have a storyline coming up soon. If not, then that's kind of dumb. But within the next couple of weeks, again, they're definitely gonna have to build up a storyline at least for Full Gear. Come on now, Full Gear is next month, so they have to. But yeah, after this, we had Timeless Tony Storm.
The Collision debut. Timeless. She was on Timeless Tony Storm. She beat Kiera Hogan.
She bit Kiera Hogan's butt. And like, it was like, she did. I was like, whoa, what the heck? But yeah, she ended up picking up the win against Kiera Hogan. Okay match. It was pretty good. Again, just showcasing the women's.
I literally missed the ending. I was pissed. My dog started barking outside the room. I came out. I was like, why are you barking? I brought him in the room. When I turned around, I seen like Tony Storm spinning in the ring, celebrating with the lights were black and white. I was like, what?
Yeah, but she ended up picking up the win there. And then we had basically the main event match. It was Eddie Kingston versus Commander, and he ended up winning, retaining his ROH World Championship in a pretty good match.
Yeah, that was a good match.
Your boy Uncle Eddie. His hair isn't like as gray as it usually is. So your boy Uncle Eddie. Reverse aging.
What do you use
Just for men.
Just for men. Yep.
Yeah, Uncle Eddie ended up picking up the win there. Pretty good match.
Wonder who they're gonna have him feud with to
for the
with that title.
ROH title.
He's done with Claudio. So.
Yeah, he's done with Claudio. Damn, I'm not sure.
I have no idea.
We'll see. We'll definitely see. Other than that, of course, we had
another
Adam
Copeland promo.
Yeah. It was Adam Copeland cutting a promo. Says the whole reason why he came to AEW was to, of course, team with Edge. Christian. But he's confused as to what happened, and he's kind of upset because obviously that's his best friend.
He's ignoring him and everything. He hasn't even answered no calls.
Exactly. So he calls out Christian
for answers.
Yeah, for answers. And Christian's like on the Titantron. He's like, I ain't coming out.
Yeah,
he's like,
he said, you'll get your answers on Title Tuesday. But he said if he questioned it, he's like, I don't know if you're gonna make it to Title Tuesday.
Yeah.
Obviously, brought out Luchasaurus and Nick Wayne to attack him,
and they basically started jumping him. Yeah. And then Darby came out.
They were about to hit him with a concerto. Like you said, you said it earlier.
The Edge signature.
The Edge special. He's always getting hit with that. They were gonna smash his head.
With it.
Yeah, they were gonna smash him. Darby came out, but ended up badly for him because he ended up taking the concerto, but to the arm.
On his arm. Yeah.
He was writhing in pain after, and they basically had Darby and Edge laid out. Well, Adam Copeland.
Yeah, so I guess that they're probably gonna write off Darby off TV for a little while, maybe with
injury.
For a little arm injury.
Unless he fights Nick Wayne with an injury, which a lot of times you see.
Yeah.
Which will give Nick Wayne a better chance to win. Nick Wayne a better chance to win. They always do that with these younger guys. Fight somebody with an injury.
Yeah.
Darby Allin might be injured. He's like, nah, I'm still gonna fight.
No, that'd be cool because then, obviously
that could be for the next pay-per-view.
Nick Wayne should win, obviously, because if not, they're gonna make him.
He's injured. Yeah, it'll probably be like a street fight type match, and he'll just go after attack the arm.
Yeah.
So look at that. We basically said what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
what could happen?
Yeah, what could happen?
That's why we should be writers,
They also set up a little something with was it Sean Taylor and was it Keith Lee? There was like a little promo.
Yeah. I seen that.
Yeah,
that's gonna be.
Yeah, they were a tag team.
What do you say? Meat.
Oh yeah, meat versus meat.
Meat versus meat. That's what it's gonna be.
That's gonna be fun because they haven't shown anything with Keith Lee.
Yeah.
Like, your boy is a beast. Your boy is really good.
I don't know. I've only seen literally one Sean Taylor match, and he won. He destroyed somebody.
What do you mean? He faced Samoa Joe and he lost.
Oh no! What am I talking about? I know. I'm talking about a different match. Yeah, I did see it. He lost to Samoa Joe.
That was a pretty decent match.
But that was a decent match.
Not good, but it was decent.
Yeah.
But yeah, this
meat versus meat.
This is gonna be a fun match to watch because apparently they were a tag team in ROH.
Yeah.
And obviously
they got history together.
They have some bad blood now. So
always makes the best
meat versus
matches.
meat. Hoping obviously Keith Lee should win.
Yeah, Keith Lee. Definitely.
Maybe how about that? Maybe Keith Lee wins and he ends up going after the ROH World Title because he needs something to do. He does. He definitely needs something to do.
And Sean Taylor's ROH, right? So
yeah. So exactly,
that makes sense.
It puts him in the title picture already if he wins.
Was it Keith Lee versus Eddie Kingston
versus Uncle Eddie? That'd be fire.
Yeah,
that'd be a good match. But yeah, as you said, meat versus meat.
Yeah, basically.
We didn't really put that down, but yeah, I do remember seeing that little promo for that. But yeah, that was basically AEW in a nutshell.
Yeah, it wasn't long, but it was like full of a lot of promos, but it was decent.
A lot of promos, decent collision.
Building up Title Tuesday is going to be stacked.
Yeah.
NXT stacked.
Stacked.
Watch both of them if you have the chance.
I know that they're not doing like a brand split anymore with like Collision, but I feel like Collision should still have its own promos. Like not promos, its own storylines.
Yeah.
It doesn't really feel like there's a storyline on Collision yet. I think that's what's missing.
I mean, it's always been Jay White and them on like Bullet Club Gold has always been on Collision.
Yeah, and that's like the only storyline.
And I guess Ricky Starks and Big Bill, they've been on Collision.
Yeah, but they need storylines with that. I don't know.
Storylines. Yeah,
I don't know how to explain it. I feel like AEW
Dynamite
has way more storylines. That's what I mean.
Who do you think's gonna challenge? Like, who's gonna be next? I guess for the tag titles since they're not getting the rematch.
The Young Bucks. Remember they won. They won the thing to be the next thing. I think that's why FTR ended up losing anyways. I think they didn't want to put FTR versus
Young Bucks again. It's like the fourth time.
Exactly. They want to hold off on that match because obviously all those matches are fire. They're always like 5 stars. So they don't want to put them so close together. So I think from there, I think Ricky Starks wins. I think they end up.
Yeah, I think they got to retain.
I think they'll retain.
They just got it.
And then we'll see.
Exactly. They'll run Collision.
They'll run Collision for a while until a tag team ends up stepping up. I'm not sure what tag team would be.
Aussie.
You think Aussie? No, I don't think Aussie's going to win. I think it would be like, oh, man, I don't even know.
I have no idea.
No idea. But yeah, that was basically AEW Collision. Yeah.
That was the week of wrestling right
That
there.
was the week of wrestling.
Very good. We had the Fastlane pay-per-view.
Yeah, Fastlane pay-per-view, fire. Of course, built up a lot of stuff, a lot of unanswered
We
questions.
got Roman Reigns returning next Friday.
Looking forward to that.
Obviously, like I said already, Title Tuesday.
Oh,
NXT.
actually, we actually got to say this too. I'm going on a little vacation. I need it.
Yeah.
I'm going on a little vacation. So unfortunately, next weekend,
It's not a review.
it's not a review of the week of wrestling.
But we still have an episode.
We are going to have an episode out. Really looking forward to I'm not going to say what it is yet. You'll be able to see it exactly when it does come out. Looking forward to getting that out for you. It's a little fun.
It's a separate episode.
It's a separate episode. It's not really like a little, as I said, a weekly.
It's not a review. Yeah.
Yeah. So we're very excited to get that out to you. Of course, looking forward to it. I think you guys will love it. I'll just say it is a list, and everybody loves lists. So be on the lookout for that. Again, it'll be released the same thing every Monday.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that was basically it. Thank you so much. Again, like, comment, subscribe, and please follow us on Instagram and on TikTok. We have our TikTok now.
Spotify.
Check out Spotify.
Amazon Music.
Yep, go for it.
Apple Podcasts. YouTube, obviously.
Yep, go ahead. Keep going.
IG.
Yep.
TikTok,
yes. TikTok,
everything.
Please.
Check us out everywhere.
Yeah, again, follow us on Instagram. Rhea loves us. Approved.
Yeah. If it's approved by mom, it's gonna be approved by some of you.
Exactly. Please
do this.
But yeah, thank you so much. We love you guys. You guys have a good one. Thank you. Peace.